Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests. Today, immigration is a very hot topic, and I see all the images in the media, and it makes me think of my own experience as an immigrant. I'm going to share with you what I imagined as a child immigrant, my views on the land of opportunity, and what my thoughts are on the future of immigration, or what I want the future of immigration to be. So are you ready? I'm going to take you back to November 1985. I was 7 years old. My cousin Clary and I were sitting at the border of the door facing the porch on a very starry night in Mayagüez, Puerto Rico. Behind us was my parents scrambling around, trying to help my father get ready for a flight to New York City. And me being the helpful and very knowledgeable cousin that I am, I wanted to educate my cousin as to where New York was. So I pointed to the stars and I said, "Tú ves ahí? Ese es el planeta Nueva York." And she looked at me and she said, "Really?" And I said, "Yes." You see, I thought I lived in planet Puerto Rico, and that in a few months I was going to move to planet New York. And the only way to go there is through a shuttle. So a month later, after my father left, I couldn't sleep. I was cogitating as to how I was going to breathe in this shuttle in space. And I was really, really excited because I wanted to sit on the window because I wanted to see the stars and the planets as we flew to planet New York. When we got to New York, all I remember is that everybody was taller than me and they shoved a coat on me. And when we went outside, the sky was purple and these cold white things kept hitting my face. So truly, I was in a different planet. So my views on the land of opportunity is that the streets were paved of gold and that you can have absolutely anything and everything that you ever wanted. So all you have to do was pick a gold brick and go buy a house and get what you want. So obviously that wasn't that chip. I was lucky enough to be part of the Grand Rapids public school system where they had a bilingual program where I learned English. And a little later in my life, I was part of the migrant summer program, which they created this program, which was excellent, to help migrant families who were constantly moving and the kids were not able to get a consistent education. And I took advantage of that so much that I was able to have advanced courses in high school. So I took the knowledge and that my educators and my parents were always emphasizing, and I took it to improve myself. What I desire, my thoughts on what's going on and why I was even inspired to create this speech was because recently I watched this episode of a show called 30 Days, in which a gentleman who was a vigilante Minuteman who watches over the borders and makes sure that people do not cross it. He had to stay for 30 days with a family that was undocumented and learn what's on the other side. I was infuriated by watching that 48-minute episode because this man was from Cuba. He was an immigrant himself. He was a legal immigrant because his father worked for an American company while everybody was fleeing Cuba in the 50s. So he was lucky enough to have the legal status, and he felt strongly about keeping immigrants, undocumented immigrants, out of the country. And the family was very dear, very sweet, and they actually, after 30 days, made him change his mind in some aspects. In some aspects, he actually saw the immigrants as people and not as numbers or statistics of who's crawling over here to take our jobs and do all kinds of things that are negative in this society. what I learned, or what I desire really, is understanding from legal immigrants, people that are living here, to have compassion for the people that are coming here. And just to understand and know what fantasies or what motivated us to come here, from wherever we're from, that we sacrifice to leave the beautiful landscapes and our beautiful culture, and our families, to have a better life, to reach for that stars. So I wasn't wrong when I thought that New York and United States was a different planet. I took advantage because I saw the opportunity for education and knowledge, and that is going to empower me to help our brothers and sisters, those who are here and those who are yet to come, and create this country and progress this country. Mr. Toastmaster.